Elysium. Its cryptocurrency called Oli just dropped in price drastically by up to 100%. I did get some of it without doing intense research. I'll be doing my research in the course of this video along with you. Let's establish if this was a risky crypto move or not. We'll find out what Elysium is about and the reason for my decision to get some of these tokens. We'll also find out if Elysium is tied in any way to Iniesta, Andres Iniesta. Elysium is a project associated with sports, particularly football. It has incorporated cryptocurrency in some form. I don't know how, but we'll be establishing this in the course of this live stream at Crypto Look. Everything will happen on the spot. I'll record my errors, establish whether I made an error in having purchased the token when everyone is selling, amongst other things. So that's the scope for this particular video. Join me in this journey. Note that I'm a legitimate illiterate and my insight is based on legitimate illiteracy. I've also written a notebook covering the subject of cryptocurrency and blockchain. This is a contribution of a legitimate illiterate to the understudy of cryptocurrency and blockchain. You can get a copy on Amazon. It's 355 pages. I'll be heading on to sharing my screen. Let's look at Elysium, what the project constitutes, amongst other things. Please bear with me. Let me just add a thumbnail to the video. Then I'll proceed to sharing my screen. Side note, Elysium was recently running like an IEO out of Probit. I bought some there. I just had some funds on Probit and just used it to buy Elysium. I had known of Elysium as a project when it came out, but I didn't participate then. Neither did I have any interest in it. But that's just a side note as we proceed. Let me see if my screen share is working before let me see my mic. Hello? Just a moment, my mic is not working. Hello? Just a moment, please. This is... Okay, so I think the mic is working now. I just adjusted it to the right mic. Hopefully the audio turns out well. Just a moment, please. Let me test. Hello? Hello? Okay, let's proceed. I'll be sharing my screen now. Share screen. Okay. Okay, let me just test if my screen share is working. Just a moment. Okay, so screen share is working. I'll be looking at Elysium. I don't know, I ended up finding it as trending on DEX tools. Gosh, it's crashing further. No, I don't know what's wrong. But the deed is done already. I already bought paid fees as well on Ethereum. The deed is done. The price is still crashing further. I didn't do any research, like any intense research. I just bought it to research during the course of this video. So, okay, so anyway, I noticed it here on DEX tools as trending. So it was number 2 on trending. So I knew the cryptocurrency. I wondered why it was number 2. So I clicked on it and I saw that it was because of a serious dip. The volume increased, mostly sales or mostly sales. And when you go on CoinGecko, you'll see the same thing, a reflection of a serious dip. You'll see the market cap very extremely low. Circulating supply, I don't know how updated this is, but market cap is $136 and it's currently ranked 2,100. Now the maximum supply is is much. I don't know, the emission rates or how it intends to inflate the cryptocurrency. But recall that I mentioned earlier that it's on a sale on Probit. I did get some on Probit. I didn't have much capital at the time on Probit, so I just used the small that I had to purchase it. Probit is an out research for upcoming cryptocurrency projects as well. They have an entire segment for IEOs. Very easy to participate in it. No, no whitelisting required, and you'll see that listing is confirmed for Elysium. It's carrying out its third round of fundraising, which is to last from March 23rd to April 3rd. Okay, so I did purchase from here just a bit of coins. I bought just like 200 and something coins. I don't know where I can find what my order was or something. Let me show you. Trade history. I don't know where it is, but it's still pending, so it's not delivered to me yet. The listing has not taken place because the sale is still open. Okay, so here you'll see 390 OLI that I purchased. The price was 60 cents. So that dip that you're seeing, this cryptocurrency, even though a sale is ongoing, the price of this token was 80 cents on that particular day when I was buying it. And you'll notice that here, you'll see in the last 24 hours, it dropped from 83 cents to as low as 0.06. So this is evidence that it picked up a bit by a 10x. So it really dropped by 100x and picked up by 10x. So I didn't witness this, but looking back, you'll see that 1 month ago it rose to as high as $2.53. So even if it resuscitates itself and returns to an 80 cents, that's going to be a 10x, or an 83 cents, that's going to be a 10x. So that's a feasible target. I didn't do any research, like I said. I'm going to be doing my research in the course of this video. All I wanted to establish, however, and very hurriedly, was whether it was a rug pull or something of that nature. Let me see if my mic is working. This mic is showing some signals. Settings. Hello. Okay, appears to be working. Do you think Bless will go to $20? I'm not very sure in the near term. In the long term, it's possible. But short term, I'm not sure. Maybe $10 is reachable in the short term. But this topic is about Elysium. Let's go back. So I wanted to just quickly ensure that it wasn't something serious that caused the price dip. At least not a rug pull, and that was sufficient for me. I wasn't going to bother about FUD and stuff like that. So Elysium, I just quickly checked the chart, and I saw many bands here, many bands. Then here says today, the chart has been muted for 12 hours as the level of price stock has reached critical mass. It will be open at 10 a.m. What is happening? This is a quick facts relating to the dip of the price. It says what is happening. Pre-sale tokens have been unlocked as previously announced over the last few weeks. Why price crash? So I don't know when this happened, if it was recently, but here it says that the tokens, participants in pre-sale had their tokens allocated to them. I don't know why there's no seeming belief in the project and resulting crash, but it may not be an entire crash. There's not much liquidity for the token, as I don't think the listing is very, full blown yet. We will try to verify some of these things. So it may not, the crash may not be a reflection of the entire market. So it may be some big holders that, sold, not many, and then the crash resulted because there's low liquidity or stuff like that. We didn't know, but we'll verify. Now here it says why price crash. This is not something that the team controls or comments on. The market is not under our control. What's next? We are planning on multiple centralized exchange listings in marketing, push, and potential NFT collaborations. Here is a roadmap publication. I'll just copy the link. And here is, now we'll need to verify this, like the story. This is Instagram. Where is it? So this image is highlighting a story by Iniesta on Instagram, in relation to Oli. So assuming this is not photoshopped, this is a positive. Okay, so we'll establish what we can. Let's proceed. Here in the chat, let's see some of the reaction from the chat participants. Just a moment. There's one that interested me. Someone is recounting why the dip may have occurred. Here, just a moment. Just a moment. I saw one comment here. Okay, so this may be a tangible comment. I don't know how verifiable it is, but it's feasible. It says the price went down because there were two sales, one for 3F, the second for 6F. Sales are not big, but given the token is not traded almost in any way on the market, this greatly affected the chart. You can see these transactions yourself. Anyone could have done them, not necessarily from pre-sale. Okay, so that's a tangible comment. Okay, and here's a positive comment. It says, bought some and will buy more today. I see it as a 100 million project. Just a moment, let's scroll up again. It says MCAP will go from 1.4 to 108 million. I expect price around 10 cents, 20. Okay, just a moment. Okay, so these are tangible comments. Here it says, hello everyone. We have two important company updates outlined in the Medium post below. So we'll read some of these articles to see what the project is about. Let's go back to the okay, so let's go to the article we copied. So phase 2 begins introducing our token investing roadmap. So far, we've seen a positive. There has been no rug pull. We've also seen that a sale is ongoing on Probit. So there's an element of vetting from Probit itself, which should allay some of some probable fears. So we have seen two positives. Now, another positive that's not verified is what the claim was by someone, highlighting that it was a sale from two people, large sales. But considering that there is minimal liquidity and not too much trading action for the token, it stared a dip. Now, holders here that's recorded is 1,539 holders. Oh, the liquidity pool is here. Liquidity pool is just 384,000. Okay, pool is Oli, so the other half is Oli. Okay. So now one thing that made me purchase is I started seeing some buys here, so that is a reflection that, there is some belief. I'm not the only one in the mix. And sometimes, that's a positive. So let's go back a bit and you'll see that there are some buys, following the dip. I want to see how low it dipped to. So as low as 66 cents. Just a moment. So this is all to say that there are some times when you just take action and research later. This is the scenario in this case. I just want to scroll down and see, the lowest it dipped to. And that was one of the reasons I got the token at. That was one of the triggers for me purchasing the token. So far we're seeing that its lowest dip was to, this is all 31st of March. So we can say that lowest dip was up to 60 cents so far. Just a moment. 60 cents. This is all 31st. Just a moment. 31st. 31st. So this is all 31st. This is the current. Just a moment. I don't know how to navigate this tool very well. Okay, so anyway, so far let's just assume that the lowest price it got to was 6 cents. So let's just assume and establish that for now. Let's go back to that article. The article says, following the success of our utility token launch in February, the Elysium ecosystem has gone from strength to strength with the introduction of new stars, new partnerships, and new wallet integrations. Phase 1 completed. We're delighted with the growth in this Phase 1, which has been enabled by a supportive and engaged community. Today marks 1 month since our token listing at Uniswap, the centralized exchange, and we have achieved a lot in such a short period, including but not limited to the first ever Global Oli Challenge launched by Elysium co-founder Andres Iniesta. This initiated the proof of concept for our product market fit, almost 50 stars, and added more every day waiting to be launched. So here there's a claim that we will look to verify this somehow. Iniesta as being the co-founder of the project. Now here is a highlight of what they've accomplished so far. The addition of Oli to the Oxys and Monero, maybe this is Monedero wallets for the pair ETH and Oli. Okay. CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko added. Oli being listed on centralized exchange Bilaxi. Gosh, I didn't even know it was on Bilaxi. Anyway, that aside, strategic partnership signed with MotoGP icon and world champion Jorge Martin. Now, I don't know how to verify that, but let's just leave it at that. Anyway, evidence is in the story here on Telegram. Listing an IEO in the centralized exchange. Now, I don't think they've listed there yet, but the IEO is ongoing. The token is currently at 50 cents from its initial 0.04 USD Oli public listing price. So maybe this is the original price. So let's assume that we're buying it at the same range as did the original purchasers of the token. Phase 2 are new challenges. Let's scroll down. Strategic and incremental centralized exchange listings and IEO initiating with the IEO on Probit Global. Launch a voluntary rewards program to release part of its supply in a gradual and observable way via a transparent token vesting roadmap. Embark on the next growth phase through the addition of new stars to our star roster, the proliferation of high-profile advertising spots in conjunction with Oli stars. Okay, so a roadmap exists. Yes, this is important. Token vesting roadmap. As part of our comprehensive plan to ensure a healthy cadence of token unlocking, we have developed a carefully thought out token vesting schedule. Now, this is important because the supply is very big, the eventual supply. Pre-sale participants can receive 10% day one liquidity and then are linearly vested for 12 months, around 50% APY for the vested tokens. I didn't understand that very well, but let's proceed. Okay, so this is pre-sale, as many as 1.250, very huge number in pre-sale, but 25%, 10% upfront, then linear vesting 12 months. So maybe it's the first portion of, the 10%, the first 10% I was provided, that started a sale. I'm not very sure. Okay, let's just leave it at that. Let's just leave it at that. So now product-wise, they have an app on App Store as well as Google Play. These are positives. An app on App Store and Google Play. Okay, so let's go back. Sorry, let's go back to the Medium and see other articles that may be handy. Then we will visit their website, amongst other things. So 5 hours ago, only token issuance and vesting extension. Hi everyone, this is a tangible publication. Let's quickly read this. So today we're coming up with an important update regarding our token vesting arrangement. Having I don't know how to pronounce that, with our team of advisors, we have made some tweaks that will help define a more liquid market, an approach that has been endorsed by our largest contributors as well. The vesting plan is completely voluntary. Our vesting smart contracts are now full of tokens with the goal of generating a sensible emission rate of tokens into the market. A trustless vesting contract is utilized, which allows for non-custodial management of tokens staked by investors. In order to mitigate the risk of tokens flooding the market prior to sufficient market demand, we developed a comprehensive incentive plan. To recap, the vesting conditions are as follows. As of today, Tuesday, 30th March, we have deployed the vesting smart contract with the vaults and executed the transfer of tokens. Approximately 500 million OLI tokens have been vested on the smart contracts. We have 3 separate vault types. Vesting vaults. For participants that are vesting, they can claim their 10% upfront, and then the remaining 90% will be distributed through daily cliff linear vesting. The tokens will be distributed daily and fully for an entire year. So it looks like people got 10% upfront, and the remaining 90% will be per day. So maybe that is what stirred some people sold their tokens, in turn crashing the price. But that's expected, reiterating what they mentioned earlier, that there has been no serious demand and stuff like that, or market action for the token, as it hasn't listed in full-blown fashion yet, or so I believe, so I think at this stage. Bonus votes. For the participants in the vesting votes, they will get approximately 50% APY during the following year. The contract will begin issuing the bonus March 30, 2020 and 2022, and the bonus will be fully issued March 30, 2023. On vesting votes, 100% unlocked from option. Unvested. People who choose not to vest need to claim their 100%. So it's looking like the vesting is actually voluntary, and people can unvest or can decide not to vest. I don't understand that very well, but maybe we'll get more understanding. Here it says claiming your OLI tokens. Go to tokens / your Lithium, connect your MetaMask, fill in your wallet address, push the withdraw button, accept the transaction in MetaMask, enjoy your OLI. Okay, I'll just copy this link so that we have a glimpse of the site. It looks to have a functional site and product, a functional site. So here For anyone yet to get involved, this vesting period program, along with the first ever Elysium liquidity bootstrapping events, are geared towards generating greater liquidity for the pool. So there's actually a liquidity campaign to improve liquidity. Okay, so that's aside. So this is details about that liquidity, and perhaps it has reward incentive. Just a moment. Only Market was launched with 2 million tokens, 1.4 million of which have been held away from the Uniswap market, creating a very low liquidity environment for only traders. Price discovery is found when both small and large traders can purchase tokens without significant slippage. Let's scroll down. Proposed only three-phase liquidity bootstrapping launch. The aim is to discover the only price and effectively create a decentralized trading environment that traders can be assured has appropriate market depth, i.e. a zero slippage token sale with a hard cap of $3 million. I don't know if this is 3 million tokens and a token price of 60 cents, increasing the average price. Token unlock event. For those willing to participate in our vesting program, 10% of their initial contribution will be made available, releasing 125 million tokens into the circulating supply. This does not apply to pre-sale buyers that opt out. A further 100 million tokens distributed to market participants at a range of. Anyway, right now I don't know what the circulating supply is. It's likely that CoinGecko updates in the future. I think I've seen enough at this stage. Let's visit the website. So this is like a third party, I believe. Here it's showing circulating supply to be 4 billion. That's huge. Sorry. Next, connect. So these are questions to ask when they get their chat up unmuted. I'll be asking questions. Let's see. I don't know if this is the actual circulating supply. Total token supply is showing 5 billion here, but CoinGecko is showing something else. Oh, so in the range of 5 billion. Now, I don't know if that's the circulating supply at this stage, considering all the vesting information seen earlier. So that's something of interest. Okay, so that's a question I'll have to ask them later on. Let's see Elysium site. So the current price is 0.09. So let's see Elysium. So Iniesta's face is on it. Next level fan engagement. So this tells you of something like Socios and the ecosystem by Chili's. So next level fan engagement. Okay. Oli, the token that empowers fans. So to have a glimpse of what the project is really about, one will need to download the app. So it's something I will try to do myself and just see how it is. But this is telling me of Socios. I have the Socios app, and it's really an engaging app. I don't know if it's the same model, but this is how it works. Basically, stars and fans generate content. An easy-to-use interface for engagement monetization. Stars upload content and broaden the Elysium community with followers from other networks. One interesting thing will be if the app is downloaded and you see someone like Iniesta or stars in football and sports in general with publications there, and then engagement from fans. Just a moment, let me see. So on a positive note, it has a product. Let me verify that on my phone quickly. Apps on both, on both App Store and Google. Now, for a new project, that is a huge feat in itself. Most projects don't have that when they start out. Just a moment. So let me see if there's any chats at all. Join us on Telegram. Here, someone says, "Hi, what's happened with Oli?" I think so. I think it is. I bought myself because no, Oli didn't rug pull. I'm not very sure in depth what happened, but it doesn't look like a rug pull. It looks like tokens were released and people sold, but there wasn't like much liquidity or something, and the price dropped. Yes. I'm going to see if I want. I'll try download the app because Chili's. I didn't value Chili's when it started until I downloaded. Socio's app. That's when I saw the value of Chili's because it's a well-structured app, engagement and all that. Now I just want to download the app and see if there's some form of engagement from or content creation from any renowned person like Iniesta and stuff. John, thank you for your comment. Oli, it looks like a good buy to me because all-time high was $2.53. It's currently undergoing a pre-sale on an IEO on Probit. I got some on Probit at 60 cents. The price days ago was when I was participating in Probit was 80 cents. So, and the price currently is near the pre-sale participants price. So pre-sale participants price is looking like 4 cents. And the price right now is at, and when you look at the lowest dip was like 6 cents. So I met it at 74 cents. I didn't even research. I just went to the Telegram. I just wanted to ensure that at least it's not a rug pull or something like that. And very quickly, I rushed to buy the token. Then decided that I would do the research of the project in a video. So yes, the app does exist. I'm going to try to sign in and see. It allows you to sign in with Facebook or Google. So first rewards earned, because it's not easy to build an app in the first place, have it listed on, on Google Play Store and all that. Yes, it's looking good. It's looking good. That's content, sort of like Instagram, where sports stars create content like videos, and there's Iniesta. There's content from Iniesta himself. That's interesting. This is Iniesta himself. I don't understand Spanish, but just a moment. So reward structure on that post is take the challenge, upload your replica for a chance to win my signed jersey. And this is by Iniesta. I don't understand, I don't understand Spanish, but See the outset of the video. The start of the video is showing Oli. The start of the video is having the Oli logo of Iniesta's video. So I think the project. Then what's interesting is if the token forms a reward mechanism on the application. So all the renowned people are on the top. I don't know their name. I don't know them. Some of them. Just a moment. Three medals. Understood. Okay, so you can even communicate with the celebrities, but you have to accrue medals. So there's a particular celebrity showing on the screen. You need 39,000 medals to have a video call with the person. And I've earned 3 medals so far. I don't know, how I earned the medals. Now, what's more interesting is, if there is some incorporation of the Oli token in the mix. So that's something I'll look out for. Because the website says that, let's share screen again. So the website says stars and fans generate content. Stars upload content and broaden the Elysium community with followers from other networks. Of course, Iniesta has like 34 million followers on Instagram. Very relatable for them to move to the Elysium application. It looks sophisticated. Earnings from ads and sales, audience and engagement, monetization for stars, an ecosystem of shared value between stars and fans. Great fans deserve great rewards. Fans fuel the celebrity economy. It's time to reward their engagement. Elysium rewards framework incentivizes participation. Just a moment. So maybe in the long term, the Oli token will be incorporated in-app and maybe form its reward structure. So here it says they are featuring 25 plus early superstars, combined followers across social media, 200 million plus followers, and top brands 120 plus. Andres Iniesta, co-founder, has 87 million followers, and these are some of the stars featured currently. I think most of them are from Spain at the moment, and not entirely football. It's actually sports in general. Highlights of new stars coming, Forbes covered 2 million, stuff like that, okay? Okay. Okay, so I think I've seen enough. 84. Just a moment. Let me just check the medium once again. I want to go back. There's no need to go back. They did raise funds in pre-sale. They have their IEO currently ongoing. Now, I don't know how they can attain success considering the price currently. So I don't think anyone will participate here. So they may not reach their quota. I don't know how far they've come, but there's going to be guaranteed listing on Probit. So after the IEO is complete, here it says listing confirmed. So if you click on IEOs, you will see those that have confirmed listing. Typically, when a project does an IEO on an exchange, the aftermath is a listing. So yes. So it's time to end this video. I see some value. I see some value in the project. I see potential. A new project has apps on App Store and Google Play, a sophisticated app at that, Instagram-like, with celebrities. And judging by how Chili's has fared with socials, because you won't know the value of Chili's until you download the socials app. And I feel the same of this project. A bit of marketing, it's going to go big. That's all I can say. So a good target is a 10x. I think that's very feasible from this point. Now, the only issue I have right now is I don't really know what the circulating supply is. I can't really verify that well enough. So when the chat room reopens, I will be asking. So it looks like there was a lot of FUD here, and FUD is not a deterrent for me. That is not a strong deterrent. So I didn't mind. I just bought the token and I'll leave it at that. So they developed a lot for a new project, a project that's launched February. They developed a lot. Now it's just a bit of marketing. People will visit, and there's already a product. People will end up downloading the apps and see that there is something there. It's not just a one-pager site. So, okay, so let's see. Here it says, this video is on Iniesta, Instagram of Iniesta. It's not scam, but why the dip? He says remove token today. I have buy 200 only for $200, but now if I buy it at 86 cents, it's true token, or is it not valuable? I also bought at 60 cents on Probit. And the more reason why I should buy if I had bought at 60 cents, then that's the more reason why I should buy it at 86 cents. The lowest of the price, even with the dip, was a 6 cents. So I think the current price is a good price. I don't see any worst case. Worst case, you lose your funds, but you learn in the process. I don't see any loss in the entire crypto sphere. I learn, interact with the application, learn how to better model my application in the future. I have my upcoming cryptocurrency project as well. It's a social media intensive application with fans and all that. So it's going to be an interesting experience. And I bought the token so I can interact. I have incentive to interact with the application after all, and its ecosystem. So that's one reason for purchasing of a cryptocurrency, to interact, to use it in its ecosystem. See the back end of an application where you end up needing its cryptocurrency to better interact with it, stuff like that. So I don't see any loss altogether. Worst case, I use the application. It's filled with humans. According to me, the success of a project is not based on a crypto project is not based on bulls or bears. It's based on humans. So, and there are humans on the app. I interact with them and stuff like that. So, anyway, now this is also an inspirational video for the project owners. I don't know them, but it's hard to build a project, very hard, and just to conceive of a project, let alone build and deal with the pressure of FUD and all that. So may this video inspire them in some form. You can read about my upcoming cryptocurrency project on the link showing on the screen. The link is also in the description. If you found any value in this video, kindly share, kindly subscribe to Uloggers TV. Contact me on consulbronze@gmail.com. You can get a t-shirt to support the evolution of the Macro Art Hub, a hub for brother programmers in the Philippines. $15 is the price, so it's affordable. Proceeds of $4 will go to the evolution of the Macro Art Hub, a hub for brother programmers, or you can get a notebook. I've written a notebook, 355 pages. It did not research on the internet. Everything in it was created fresh with down-to-earth analogies and stuff like that, based on legitimate literacy. You can get it on Amazon or Rarible. The link is in the description. My username on Twitter is surpassing Google without an E. Across the internet is surpassing Google with an E. On Telegram, join us. If you have any question, join us. The French brother, the brother that was speaking French, Abu, please join us on Telegram. I can, there are many of us there who will assist with answers and stuff like that. Merge DAO, I'll have to look at it. I came across it recently. So thank you for the tip. I'll likely do a video about it. Let me just open it for now. Merge DAO. So I don't know if merch refers to merchandise. Let me just open the site. Now, note that Elysium is going to incorporate NFT. I saw mention of it even passively, and I'm telling you, very easy to incorporate NFT with sports. There are many successful sports projects with NFT incorporation. It's very easy. And in a fan celebrity ecosphere, very easy to incorporate NFTs. So the narrative is strong and it's a bit long term, but the motion is there for success. So let me leave it at that. Merch DAO is looking good. Also another NFT, uh, you know, narrative where now this is becoming a new trend in the crypto, in the NFT space. So what is driving NFT is not actually just NFTs, the exploration and evolution of NFTs. So this is one project that is trying to explore e-commerce as well as NFTs, merch DAO. It's looking solid. The narrative is strong, but I'll have to look at it, uh, because there are very few with this narrative, and they are upcoming. The other one is Splice Core. It's upcoming. Another one is Uniquely. It's still upcoming, so they've not even entered production phase. So Merchdown may be ahead of the game in that regard. I'll have to look at it a bit more. Now, the thing about Oli, it has a working product and stuff like that. So yeah, so please join the Telegram group. Let me give you the link. Let me see if I can find the link. Or you can get the link in the description. The Telegram group is also associated with my own cryptocurrency project. So when that starts, the motion will start from the Telegram group. So kindly join. Thank you, Abu. Thank you, Hisham. So let's reply with the Telegram link. Okay, Oli rug pull, I don't think so. Thank you everyone for your comments. Let's see. Okay, so it's time to end this video now. I'm your boy Terry. Make sure to stay awesome. Please share this video to the Oli team and stuff. Around. So I'll be ending this video now. Thank you very much. Okay, stay awesome. Your boy.